Right now, there are almost 3,000 photos on your phone, 2,795 on average. Your phone isn't full. You are. 7 in 10 of those photos will never be opened again, not one more time. And still, you can't bring yourself to delete a single one. You know the moment. It's 11 at night. You lift your phone for one more photo, just one, and a little red banner stops you cold. Storage almost full. You've been seeing it for weeks, so you open your photos to clear a few out, and you can't let go of even one. So over the next few minutes, I'll show you why deleting one photo feels strangely impossible, but it's also why researchers gave what you're doing a real name, and it isn't messy, and it's also how to finally clear the clutter without losing a single memory that matters. Once you see what's really happening here, you won't be able to unsee it. Not on your phone, not in your closet, not anywhere you keep things. Because what if you were never bad at this? What if the problem was never storage at all? You've probably decided you're just disorganized, that other people keep their phones clean and you never learned how. But that isn't it, because holding on to thousands of things you'll never use and feeling unable to let them go has a name, and it comes from a very old part of being human. In 2018, researchers at Northumbria University studied exactly this, digital hoarding. The overaccumulation of digital things, photos, files, screenshots, that you cannot bring yourself to delete. And when they studied the people who do it, the same 3 things surfaced every time. You keep too much. You can't let it go. And it quietly makes you anxious. That's the part nobody tells you. This was never a phone problem. It's the same pull that fills a closet or a garage. Except now it's invisible. It weighs nothing. It takes up no space you can see. So nothing ever forces the reckoning until your phone does it for you. So start with the strangest part. Why can't you delete even one? Open your camera roll right now and try. Pick the worst one. A blurry shot, a screenshot you don't need, a photo of a parking spot from 2 years ago. Your thumb hovers and something stops you. Here's what's happening in that half second. Deleting isn't one thing, it's 2. First, it's a loss, and your mind is wired to feel a loss more sharply than it feels a gain. Psychologists call it loss aversion. Letting go of something, even something you'll never miss, stings more than keeping it ever could. And second, it's a decision. Keep or gone. Worth it or not, you're not sure. So you do the easy thing. You keep it and swipe to the next. And that's one photo. Now stack that 2,700 times. Some people carry far more. Roughly 1 in 12 of us is holding over 10,000. 10,000 tiny losses, each waiting on its own decision. No wonder you never start. This was never laziness. It's math. You're being asked to make thousands of small, painful choices. So you make none. The photo was never the weight. The deciding is. So if it has a name, why photos? Of everything on your phone, the apps, the files, the emails, why the pictures? Because researchers asked exactly that. In 2025, in the journal Frontiers in Psychology, 2 researchers, Yu and Chang, studied nearly 300 people and their digital clutter. And one thing came first, photos. The digital thing we keep the most is the one thing we're least willing to delete. They found the 2 reasons why. The first is attachment. A photo isn't a file. It's a feeling, a face, a day you can't get back. Deleting it feels like deleting the moment. The second is fear. The quiet worry that the day you let something go is the day you'll wish you hadn't. What if I need it someday? So you keep all of it. But safe has a cost. Remember those photos you'll never open again? The same research found half of people say their own camera roll causes them stress. Not the inbox, not the bills, the photos, the very thing you kept to hold on to the good, quietly making you feel behind. So it isn't clutter you're carrying. It's thousands of little feelings you never closed, and a feeling is a very hard thing to delete. But here's the part that should bother you the most. A messy closet, at least, eventually stops you. Your phone never will. Think about physical clutter. A closet, a garage, a junk drawer. Everyone has something your camera roll doesn't. A bottom, a wall, a door that won't shut. When you keep too much real-world stuff, the world pushes back. The closet overflows. The car won't fit. Someone finally says, "We have to deal with this." The mess takes up space you can see, so sooner or later, something forces the reckoning. But a photo weighs nothing, 5,000 more, and the pile looks exactly the same, and storage keeps getting bigger and cheaper, faster than you can fill it. So the wall that used to stop you is gone. In the physical world, the limit does the deciding for you. The full closet is the decision, but your phone will hold tens of thousands and never once make you choose. No overflow, nothing that ever says enough. Just a little more room always, until one night at the worst possible moment, there isn't. So that red banner isn't your phone failing you. It's the first wall you've hit in years. You didn't get worse at letting go, you just moved everything you keep, somewhere that never fills up. So sit with that. For years, you've told yourself you're just messy, bad at this. But you were never fighting a bad habit. You were fighting a tiny loss, times 3,000, a feeling attached to everyone, inside a box that was built to never fill up. That's not a character flaw. That's being set up to lose. And if seeing it that way just loosened something in you, that's this whole channel. Subscribe and stay with me, because there's a way to clear all of it without giving up a single memory that matters. Here's the way out, built for the exact brain that got you here. First, stop deleting one by one. Every swipe is another loss, another decision. You already know how that ends, so don't. Delete in batches, by day, by month, by type. Every screenshot, gone in one move. That whole dead afternoon at the airport, gone as a group. One decision instead of 500. Second, the bursts. The 10 near identical shots of the same sunset, the same kid, the same coffee. You don't need all 10. Keep the one you love and let the other 9 go together. Keep the 10, not the 100. And third, the one that changes everything. Keeping something doesn't have to mean keeping it on your phone. Move the memories you're not ready to lose off the device into the cloud or an archive out of the way. There are tools that do this quietly, automatically now. Because keep and carry all of it forever were never the same thing. And if you never have to choose between losing it and drowning in it, the trap just disappears. So it's 11 at night again. You lift your phone for one more photo. And this time, no red banner. There's room. Because the memories that matter, the faces, the days you'd never get back, they're still here, kept, safe. And the 2,700 you were never going to open again, you finally let them go. Not because they didn't matter, but because holding on to everything was the same as holding nothing. You could never find the 10 that did. Your phone was never really out of storage. It was full of decisions you kept putting off. And the moment you stopped deferring, it could finally breathe, and so could you.